Players are starting at 3 stocks, equal footing, and we're going to kick this off.
Okay.
Trying to shift momentum just a little bit here. Bunny Hop came strong out of the gate. Tails is trying to get himself back, really playing the slow game, trying to
Very
get
even
back
game here.
Indeed, yeah. This
Now
first
he's
stock
taking
is going to
control of
establish
Paige.
so much momentum.
Missed punish there from Bunny. That's okay. They're kind of just going back and forth here, trying to see
It
who's gonna
is.
take control of neutral at the moment. Yeah.
It's
That
all right.
back
That
throw was
DI,
phenomenal.
welcome back. Tails coming
Okay,
back
big
with a
upbeat,
big
push him off
upbeat.
leg.
So Mario's definitely a close range fighter, and against a matchup like this, it's going to be a little bit of a battle uphill. Not impossible, but you really have to fight.
All
And
right. well,
that
that's
will
the
set it
last
for
stock.
game
Bunny will
number
take
1.
it.
GG's.
All right.
Bunny Hop takes game
down.
1. Excellent work.
We'll be sending out Flying Kaida.
Flying Kaida, the lady, the myth, the legend herself.
All right. Here we go.
As we can see, Corin has a nice bag of tricks, a number of different spells that she can work with. Let's see what Kaida can do with those.
Looks like Bunny Hop's catching the jump with him there.
Ooh, that's a good
be-
follow-up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to keep this pressure on. Let's see, is Kaida close? Trying to get back to stage.
Ah,
man,
that's
that
gonna be
might
all
do
right.
it.
GG's. That's
GG.
all right.
We are going to send out codename Rogie Bear.
Ooh, Rogie Bear coming out. This will be interesting. Indeed, we're gonna see the Isabel. It's coming out. Beautiful. Zone versus zone.
Have more actions before you can punish them, so it's all about spacing.
Ooh,
Good catch with
battle at the edge, and Bunny's gonna edge it out, but he is not looking good. That could be a confirm. Does he come back? Yes, he does. One Wonder Wing left. I love battles out in midair. This is fantastic. That's gonna confirm a stock off of Bunny Hop. He can be wounded. He is a man, and he turns right back around and takes a stock right away. But the momentum is shifting.
Relevant to the game? No, we're good. I kind of veered off on a little bit of a...
No, it's all right. Technical. We love the technical tangents here at the Community Cup.
Oh,
DI, come back. DI. Oh! I wanted that DI so bad, but GG's.
Rogie Bear shows that there is a crack in the armor, though.
We're going to send out Mochaccino Express.
Mochaccino Express. Welcome. We got a big old ulti team win on the front, so they get the Spirit Award. And we're taking it. We're getting all the 64 stages today.
F Smash is gonna shield poke. Oh man, that Wonder Wing just.
Ooh, that's a nice
back
goal.
throw.
Good zone control. Bunny doing a great job of staying in the air just above it.
Wonder Wing gonna get through that.
Good combo from Bunny. Oh, that edge guard from Banjo.
Mochaccino Express gets hit with the egg.
He could come
Kinda
back.
makes
He
it
does it.
back.
He gets the recovery.
Damage on, doesn't have much knockback.
Oh, there it is. That's a stock.
Gonna grab the stock. All right, we are in a one-stock situation.
We are in a one-stock situation.
60.9. Mochaccino Express is
There's
dodging.
one thing I know about Lucas, though. They can pepper on damage really, really quickly. Can Mocha do it?
Ooh, good shield on the Wonder Wing. That would have potentially been the game right
There's
there.
a little 18% from one bat right there.
Ooh,
That's going to be GG's. We need another player, Paige. Maybe one that can knock off Bunny Hop's last stock and keep the train moving. Who do we got?
Oh boy. Well, we're going to see if that person's me.
Here we
There
go.
we are. So there's that neutral B coming out, as you mentioned.
Okay, looks like Paige can roll back. Isn't that neutral B again? Yes, so she's definitely got the idea. I can see there. Bunny Hop gonna connect.
Ooh, that's a big opening.
Air dodge. That Wonder Wing's gonna take a stock.
Ooh, that could be it. It's all right.
That was close.
It's gonna be GG. Well done. Bunny Hop takes it with the F smash. GG's.
And then also, it looks like we have our next competitor in the ring.
We
If
do.
I'm not mistaken, Paige, it's is this Dilly?
This is our friend
Look.
Dilly, yes.
Right.
Ooh, what
Both
can
great.
what that Terry do? Confirm
Terry's got the
and
go
move
meter
along.
online. Gonna see some inputs here. Oh, the Wonder Wing's gonna take a stock. All right, we'll see what we
It's
can
all
do
right,
here.
it's all right.
Is Bunny Hop gonna put more pressure on, or are we gonna see another stock from Terry here? There it
And
is.
there it
We're
is!
gonna get the-
It's been
All right.
done! Bunny
Okay.
is out, but
All
not
right,
without
Bunny Hop.
taking 16
Congratulations.
stocks.
Yes,
Well done.
congratulations on playing a hell of a game. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good job, Bunny Hop. He's on safe.
You get a cool guy zone, brother, but maybe
Yeah.
not the one you were expecting. We've got same name on deck, captain, co-captain of Team CG's. His same
Yeah,
name's
we
on
got
85.
same name at 101. It looks like Dilly's trying to follow up with an F smash, just put the stock
That
away.
just might do it.
Jabs to
It's gonna
jabs
send
to
it out, but
power
he's gonna DI
dive.
back.
Power dunk.
A change up there, nice little.
Nice back air from
dodge
same
for
name
the-
to catch the approach. Same name gonna go for the knee.
Ooh,
Oh,
knee of
man.
justice! There it goes.
Down air to
One
knee,
step.
down air to knee to close up the stock.
Dilly
And that
is
dash
on
attack.
his last stock. He has to make every single one of them count. The virtual crowd is going wild. The chat is going wild.
Dilly with the up
Blow
smash
for
gonna take
blow.
that stock.
Dilly with the upstash. It is not over yet. That just
Rising
might
tackle
do it.
almost took it.
Oh, the confirm out of the
Smash from
Falcon Punch. It's a
Dilly, gonna go
1-1
ahead, put
game.
the name in. Oop, same name going for a knee. No, he did not.
And that'll do it.
Terry's gonna take it.
That's it.
Dilly
Dilly stays alive. Ultipaige
Alright.
and Team Ulti is still running. Big brother, what's for dinner? We have the trim stash coming out to make a pass, as Mochaccino says in chat. We have CGZ Walty entering the arena to hopefully avenge his fallen brother. Good luck, have fun.
All right, here we go. Getting
Go.
started. Well, he's starting off the dash tag, getting that first damage on. Terry with a forward tilt to crack shoot, getting 22 on. Got to grab with the PK
Reading
fire.
the roll, getting it
Just
out.
throwing
This
up
is
there.
a. Oh, that's gonna be it.
I
Could it be
think
it?
that's
No,
gonna
he's
be
gonna
it.
DI
I
back.
know.
Possibly. No,
That's it.
GG.
That's
Team CGZ will
gonna
take
close
the
it up.
cup. Closes the cup. Bow, signed, sealed, delivered. 2-day
Great-
shipping.
Great
GG's to
performance from
everybody.
everyone, though. Absolutely.
Indeed. CGZ takes the cup. Permission to run it back. Are we going to see a thug final? Walty, can you run it back on that, Terry?
He wants to play a full match against your Ness. Like a full three stock game.
Oh shit! All right. I guess.
Okay, we've got us Thug
This
Finals.
is our Thug Finals, and nice.
Thug Finals
Cool,
in the
let's do it.
Community Cup.
Yeah.
We've got a purple capped mustache versus Terry here. Let's see what we can do.
Let's see what happens. Same
Let's run
name,
up the
Paige.
board.
You're welcome to cast in as well.
Looks like we got some.
Nah, Walty's sweating enough. He doesn't need to
Okay.
commentate and make it worse for him.
Dilly's following up with the jab to the power dunk. Good old
Ooh,
bread and
big
butter.
confirm!
Yes,
Big
man.
old kick!
Catch
He did
that.
not underduck that kick. We're
I
seeing
wonder
it
if he
go
realizes
Go ahead.
that back throw is gonna just delete it. Yep, that's deletion. I wonder if
Papa booey.
another F smash gonna catch.
Ooh, big F
Has to
smash. It's
throw
a
him off
2-1 game.
Yep. PK fire again. Good DI.
Big
back
confirm
throws.
there. Back
Wow.
tilt, back tilt,
Ness's
back
back
tilt.
throw is probably
All
one of the
day,
strongest back throws in the game.
every day. Ooh, and he's
So close.
DI's back. I thought I heard this. Oh no! And he comes. No! What? The edge guard from Walty. GG. Yeah.
167
GG.
damage. GG's.
Holy moly! I am surprised. Walty must be popping off. Needless to say, our first Community Cup event was a smashing success. But what's next? Surely it would have to be something high octane.
Yahoo!
That date looks awful familiar. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever and whenever you are in the world. My name is A is for Drew, co-founder and CEO of Mechanics Codeworks, and I am so happy to be hosting and providing commentary for our second Community Cup event, which we are titling the Blue Shell Shenanigans Cup. And if you're not familiar as to why we are calling it that, well, wait just a little bit till we get into our first cup. There will be blue shells, there will be shenanigans, there will be all sorts of fun, and we can't wait to share a lovely evening of Mario Karting with you guys. Joined right here at the Mechanics GG Virtual Community Cup Caster's Desk, I am joined by our longtime community commentator and resident flame choke expert, Mr. Has Materials. Are you there, sir?
Hey, how's it going? Here and happy to be here.
Happy to be here indeed. So we will be providing the commentary for this evening's matches, and we're looking forward to playing along, well, not playing along, but commentating along with you guys. With that in mind, we're here to celebrate something very, very joyous and very, very wonderful. We're here to celebrate esports, to celebrate our players, and to generally have a happy time. But elsewhere in the world, specifically in the area of the Ukraine, there are some not so happy things going on. And so it is me standing on behalf of Mechanics GG when I say that we stand in solidarity with the people of Ukraine. The Mechanics GG community and all of our people are behind you, and we love you, and we hope for a peaceful resolution very, very quickly. And out of respect, we will take a moment of silence to think about what is going on. So if you will, just bow your heads. We'll take about a minute. Thank you. Gaming is one of the most amazing things in that it brings players of all ages and all cultures and all nationalities together to celebrate and enjoy fun games and good times with one another. It's a great tool to break down the barriers between us, whether they be national, geographic, or what have you. So we once again hope for a peaceful and quick resolution in the Ukrainian conflict, and hope that all of our Ukrainian gamers and fellow friends will get to enjoy the joy of video games without worry very soon. Slava Ukraini, let's get into it. So let's talk rules for a little bit, because there's a lot to talk about there. And Tails says he's got a race for Ukraine. Love the recap video. Beautiful. Just catching up on chat. Thank you so much, Deuce, for the hype about the hair. My hair has been behaving really, really well these past couple of days. So with that in mind, let's talk about some rules and check out this sweet stringer transition. Oh, the transition didn't work on that one. I forgot to set it up. Anyway, so we are playing Mario Kart 8, and we have a couple little rules here to go over, just to dictate the different types of gameplay. First and foremost, this will be a 6v6 style competition, so teams of 6 will race to accumulate points. Teams will be turned off, meaning that everything from green shells to blue shells and everything in between will hit your teammates, so friendly fire is on to keep things interesting and fair. All races will be played at 150cc. There will be normal item distribution. Race settings such as smart steering, auto acceleration, and tilt controls are up to the player, and players must select the course chosen by captains and tournament staff. We'll talk about course selection here in just a second. Secondly, the big question you might be asking is, how do you win the cup? Well, as I mentioned, teams will accrue points over the course of this evening's races. There will be 6 sets of 4 races for a total of 24 races. The team with the most overall points wins the cup. It's worth noting that every single position will get their points counted, so whether you come in first or whether you come in 12th, your points still count. Now, we should talk about course selection, because we made a slight change, nothing too crazy. That's the Mechanics GG API catching up. So, With that in mind, what we're going to do is we have 6 cups on the docket. A cup is a series of 4 races, and at the start of each cup, we will be flipping a coin. Heads will be for Cool Guy Zone, tails will be for ultipaige. Whoever wins the coin toss will get their first pick of the course. We will then announce the course to you, and everybody in the lobby will select it. Then, the following race, the pick will then go to the other team. So in this case, if ultipaige's team wins the coin toss, then CGC will get their next pick. So they will tell us what map that they want to play ahead of time. We'll announce it, everybody will pick it, and then it'll alternate for the remaining 3 races. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in your respective Discord chats or bring them up in the chat here. But once we get into it, I feel like things are going to mesh a little bit better. So, with that in mind, let's actually meet our team captains, if we could call them back into the Discord call. We'd love to hear from Team ultipaige and Team Cool Guy Zone. We've got same name Walty and
Hello.
Paige all joining us. Hey, there he is. How's it going, bud?
Oh, going well. I love the video.
Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun, and you guys gave us a lot of great footage to work with, so it made it easy.
I really like the part where I won.
Okay, Walty.
I could imagine that would be something that you would enjoy.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Cool.
Humble as
I'm
ever.
hoping we get to do that again. So the next hype video will also get to show a really cool part where I win.
Somehow we'll have Ness on like a Mario Kart 2. And then
Yes.
yeah.
Ness is going to RKO.
Back airing somebody's cart off of the
Red
course.
shell back at someone.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
forward,
Oh,
forward
hit-
smashing it. Yeah,
Forward
smashing
smashes a red shell back.
That would
yeah.
be so broken, like if there was a Ness character and you could throw items
Hit
back.
him with the no you whenever they throw an item at you.
The lightning bolt comes down, it's just like, no. And then it shoots the lightning bolt back.
That'd be
That would
crazy.
be fantastic. So, cumulatively, you guys have racked up probably close to over 100 hours. I should say between all the different team members, we have Rainbee, who is representing Team ultipaige. I saw her streaming Mario Kart. Excuse me, Mario Kart, as they say in the Great White North. She was streaming some Mario Kart but yesterday afternoon, then she raided straight into CGZ. So yesterday I pretty much watched Mario Kart all day, and throughout the week I was watching a lot of Mario Kart. What do you guys remember from your practice sessions? What are some things to look out with your teams? What did we see this past week?
A lot of improvement for myself, I could say. I mean, I probably tripled the amount of time I had played in Mario Kart 8 over this last 2 weeks. So I played a ton. Did a lot of trial and trying to race against our best players on our team. They all have incredible records, and we just raced their ghosts and got better over time. And I'm very excited to see what we could all do as a team now.
Fantastic to hear. It's always great to hear when a team like works together and they're able to pull everybody else up together. You don't have one breakaway player that's just like constantly dunking. You have a couple players that come in that are a little bit more good, but they help you to get up to that next level. I really, really like that. So what about you, Walty? Did you see anything fun during practice that you wanted to put our eyes on or tell us about?
Paige showed up one time and kicked our butts. And then,
Destroyed us.
yeah.
So listen,
it
I
was
saw my
humiliating.
CGC and they're like, Paige, join us for a circuit. I'm like, okay, fine. I won the circuit. So it was a good time. But honestly, playing Mario Kart on stream again feels like coming home. And for the majority of 2021, I live streamed 2 games, and that was Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. So it really feels like coming home playing these games again. And I'm really glad to have so many friends, streamers, community members, and otherwise who also play. And I feel like it's taken maybe 200 or so hours, but I'm starting to get a little better.
Okay, we stand. We love confidence around here. We like it. Paige, tell us about your team composition. Did you do anything to select players? Do you have any sort of qualifiers, or how did that go?
For the most part, like the people who are on this roster are people that have been community members for a decent amount of time. For some people, that's a few months. For some people, that's over a year. So I'm really proud of this roster because it's a group of people that are very, very supportive of the channel. I have been very lucky to meet a lot of really passionate Mario Kart players that have taught me a lot of things. I would say that I have learned a lot from all of the players who are on this roster. And during our practice matches, I will sometimes intentionally follow them to see which paths they are are taking to try to then improve based on them. So I am very lucky to be playing with a group of people that when I play scrimmages just during my regular streams, these are the people that are really challenging me. So I'm really, really excited to have them on the team and that we get to be working together.
That's fantastic. You talked about race line for a little bit. So in any speed sport, from F1 down to even Mario Kart, there's always that optimal line on the course, and you want to be as close to it as possible. So even something so simple as just nailing down the race line is really, really tricky. So I'm glad that you have people on your team that are able to coach you through that, and you're able to, as Has puts it, hyperbolic time chamber it a little bit. And you said it took 200 hours in the chamber, but now you're getting a lot better. So I really, really love it. That's what the Community Cup is all about, is just communities coming together, bringing each other up, and we're all getting better at the game together. I love it. I love it. Any predictions besides Walty's going to win? Do we have any other thoughts or hot takes? What are you thinking, Jordan?
I do think something interesting here is that just based on what I was thinking going in last week, like, we can say potentially that we were in a bit more familiar territory for the Cool Guy Zone when it comes to Smash, right? Like, that's more of what they do in terms of their other content. They've hosted tournaments, so on and so forth. So now Paige is kind of like, welcome to my house, just a little bit, you know? Like, it's interesting to see how we're slightly turning the tables, or as Michael Scott would put it, the tables, how the turns table.
You're not going to use this as an opportunity to say that we're turning the page?
No, listen, okay, all right, but
I am. We're turning the page.
Yes, but it's going to be interesting, you know, because I do know that the types of gamers that the same name in Walty are is that when there's a challenge, they will definitely grind to prepare for that challenge. But I again, like, home field advantage, so to speak, as well as a little bit more experience is going to be an interesting thing to see how it plays out as well. So I know it's going to be really fun. And I have less technical knowledge about Mario Kart than I do Smash, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to still just, you know, anything I see that's interesting, I'll definitely talk about it. Because, I mean, let's be real. If you could drive with no laws in a cart and throw shells at people, like, you'd also think of some crazy stuff to do too, right? So
Agreed.
I'm going to try to find out what I can see that looks to be chaotic but also smart at the same time. So
we should definitely clarify, like, if you're looking for riveting, like, groundbreaking esports commentary in the world of competitive Mario Karts, we love having you, but you might want to consider going elsewhere, because we're just going to sit here and crack jokes and boogity boogie all night. So
That'd be great.
Yeah, but we're going to have a great time. We hope that we can bring the hype and the energy to you guys, and if we see some crazy stuff, we're definitely going to call it. So with that in mind, captains, if you could send us your course lists, we will go ahead and transition over to Paige's stream.
Do we flip the coin?
Yes, let's flip our first coin, and our good friend Siri is going to do that. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads. So Cool Guy Zone will get the first pick.
Okay.
For Cup 1.
All right.
For Cup 1. So send us your lists in the collaboration general, and we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Good luck, have fun, everybody. Onegaishimasu. Alrighty, and then we will transition over to our race view. Here we are. So we're going to be hanging out with Paige. Paige has agreed to stream. We also have Kaida in the chat as well as on the voice call, so we might pop between their two viewpoints. So they're going to be hosting this evening. For any of you players, just follow your team captain into the lobby. Friend codes and all that stuff will be exchanged offline. So, yeah. You were going to say something, Has?
I was just going to say, we can we might jump back and forth between the two viewpoints a little bit throughout the night, so we can kind of... So we'll check in with Kaida, and then we'll check in with Paige every so often. And say, I'm going to be jumping back and forth, even if the main view stays on one, so I can kind of see what's going on as well.
We love that. So it's almost like we're casting two views at once. So I love it. Let's catch up on chat while we're waiting a little bit. So thank you, Spirit, stopping by. Thank you so much, Spirit, for checking us out and coming in to support Flying Kaida, who is representing Team ultipaige. That's something that I love as well, is that we have a lot of streamer friends that have agreed to work with different teams and stuff like that. So as you mentioned, we have Rainbee and Flying Kaida, who are both streamers, and they're playing for Team ultipaige as well. So their communities get to be a part of this as well, which is fantastic. So Spirit, welcome in. We also got a follow from Timothy Warlock. Thank you for stopping by. I think you're lurking, but we appreciate the Twitch follow. Let's see here. If you could drive with no laws and the ability to show sales with each other, I would not drive ever again. Yeah, you're totally right, B. Let's see here. Team Ulti, you got this from Miglu. We got some much love from Miglu. We also got a follow from Spirit2K. Thank you so much. So, good luck.
Sorry, was one of those names Timothy Warlock? Because if
yeah,
so,
Timothy
like,
Warlock.
That's a great name. Does he know Adam Warlock?
Yeah, very nice.
Marvel joke. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, it's for you. I'm gonna throw some bananas at them while I'm in the air with
Great
Kappa.
name.
Yeah, sending Funky Kong energy to CGZ. Funky Kong will play in spirit. Love it, Toby. See Tails. This is an awesome time to celebrate for the DLC. Yeah, absolutely. So be on the lookout. Probably sometime during the summer, we will likely do another Community Cup once all the DLC has dropped. So there very well could be a rematch in the works when we haven't even finished out the first cup yet. We're already talking about rematches. Know what they call him? Tim. Hi, Tim. Very nice. So that is us caught up on.
Yeah. Oh man, Monty Python Tim just pointing at stuff and blowing up like random things. Oh, yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Yes.
Try not to digress too much here, but this is gonna be so much fun. I'm very excited.
I agree. We'll get in. We'll show you guys a little something with Stardust after this first cup. There's a fun way for you guys to get in on the fun as well and slap all sorts of stickers everywhere. But we'll leave that under cloak and veil for a little bit here. We've got the players circling in. I see a Walty, I see a same name, I see a Paige, and I see a whole bunch of people that I don't recognize, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that they're not special. I see an Among Us, or it looks like an Among Us. I think that's Dilly. So, good stuff. Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic. So regular items, right? Want to make sure this is not like crazy items, just regular items.
This is normal items. That's correct.
Yep.
Perfect. And just as we're getting in, it looks like Paige has submitted her courses, but we're still waiting. There's still some deliberation happening over at Team CGZ headquarters, figuring out their courses. But here in a second, we will have our first pick. And there we go. So as we know, CGZ had their first pick. So their first course to kick off the Blue Shell Shenanigans Cup will be Neo Bowser City, once everybody gets in.
And that is in the Shell Cup, I believe.
That is the Shell Cup. Correct.
Drew, are we getting pick?
What's that?
Are we getting first pick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you want a coin toss.
Yep.
Just double check it.
Absolutely. So it'll be Neo Bowser City. And for those of you playing along as well who have the stream open, we will announce the next course at the end of the previous race. So once the scorecard goes up, we will do the next course so that you guys can lock it in and not have to worry about that 15 seconds in between. You can just get it locked in and be good to go.
All right, are we ready to start?
I believe so. Is everybody in the lobby?
I'm counted 12, so I think we're good.
Alrighty. Well, let's make it happen. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
I'm looking forward to seeing some Wiggler play. There is a bike within Mario Kart that is a little worm called the Wiggler, and that is ultipaige's favorite as well.
Is that a callback as well to the Wiggler from Super Mario 64?
The very
all the way
one.
back?
The very one. It looks exactly like him. So
that's great. That's great. I remember as a kid finding that part of the game, and I was like, wait, is this like, do I have to fight him? I thought he was just hanging out. Yeah, it took me too long to figure it out, but you know, that was before they had the internet.
It should be in the Shell Cup. Neo Bowser
Yes,
City,
Shell Cup.
correct. There we go. Look at that! Out of the gate, everybody gets it right. We've got nothing to worry about.
It's gonna be great. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, have fun.
May the items be ever in your favor.
Did I get it? I think that's on key. Anyway, we're taking our first ride into Neo Bowser City. Neo means new in, I believe, Latin. So there it is. That's the Wiggler. Whoa. Paige has pole position, starting in first position.
All right, here we go.
Kick things off. Boogity boogity boogie. Let's go racing. And they're off.
All right. Tails Lever's taken first already, making an early lead. CGZ Hex is already actually pushing in front. Man, there's already some intense competition for the first 4 places here.
Neo Bowser City is definitely laid out, not in a traditional figure 8, but it has something of an 8 shape. But what you really want to look out for on this course is there's a lot of change in vertical, and what I mean by vertical is you can literally start sliding on walls, but oh, Paige is going to get a little bit skidded over, does a little bit of oversteer, and just a little bit more oversteer. Wet pavement will definitely send you like that, but that's all right.
Okay,
So
items will help. Items will definitely help here.
100%.
Speaking of, 3 mushrooms and a bullet bill, that's a pretty solid
That'll
pickup.
get you going. So as we know in the programming for Mario Kart, if you are in a lower position, it will give you better items, such as the bullet bill, blue shell. There's even a random, I think it's called an 8. It just looks like the Mario Kart 8 logo, and it literally gives you every item, or most of them. So, but yeah, lots of turns we can see on this course. Wet pavement as well, so you're going to slide a little bit more. So understeer and oversteer, which are a big component to this game, are definitely in play.
See a couple stars in play, interestingly enough.
Good stuff. Paige does well correcting that oversteer, making sure she doesn't get sent. Oversteer, for those of you wondering at home, is when you drift too hard and you slide out off the course. Understeer is when you curl in, so you undershoot your line. So fancy race terms for you guys. And we got Rain Bee not too far ahead, as well as Tails, making a little bit of a move from first place down to looks like 5th, but as we know, Mario Kart, things can change drastically.
I switched over to check out how Kite is doing here, and it looks like they just got a bullet bill to try to pull back and catch up with the pack here. I'm rooting for you, trying to see if we can get some more great items to help make that surprise comeback, because that's something that I think we always want to see, right?
Absolutely.
Just a quick check-in on some other perspective there, but I'm going to switch back to Paige.
Absolutely, I'll switch back to Paige as well.
Bill,
so
I switched to Paige and instantly
look at that.
GG's.
Paige crosses the finish line in 5th place. Kaida will bring up the rear as well.
See what we got. This first game of many.
Indeed. We got Hex and Zeph and Clokey rounding out the podium.
Oh, man.
Top 3, and then some ultipaige love in the positions in the middle. As we mentioned with the scoring system for this particular tournament, it is definitely a battle in the middle. So the next course will be Excite Bike from the Egg Cup.
Excite Bike, Egg Cup.
Excite Bike from the Egg Cup. So, but as we mentioned, the scoring system for this game is such, or this tournament is such, that even if you are in the middle, it's what I like to call a battle in the middle. So even if you are in the middle positions, like 5th, 6th, and 7th, even if somebody is like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, but you guys have like the middle 5 or 6, it sometimes evens out. So definitely don't get discouraged if you have a bad race players. It can definitely turn around really quickly and you still get points. So
side note, Excite Bike is actually one of my favorite maps. I love it.
Yep. I remember playing Excite Bike on, I never played it on Super Nintendo, but I played it in Animal Crossing on the original GameCube. They had an emulator of it. So fantastic game. So simple, but so fun.
Did somebody get disconnected? If somebody got disconnected, we might have to
ring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogi Bear got kicked. So do we restart? Can we restart the race?
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, let's run it through. We'll just give him whatever 12th place points are. I think it's like 1 or 2.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So, Excite Bike. Go ahead.
No, say like we'll let them play this round out, and we also can determine what we want to maybe take a quick second after this is over. Talk with the team captains.
Yeah.
Decide what we want to do in the event of a DC. I know there's a 20-second timer for this, so we might have to finish out this cup.
Yeah, we probably will finish out the cup, and then we'll make a decision.
And then we can decide.
That.
Yep, we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So. Hopefully it will get Rogi back in after this round. Also, this is one of my favorite maps because it's Jump City. If you have your timing for hitting jumps, you can get a quick speed boost and offset a lot of the obstacles on the course. So, also played a lot of Excite Bike as a kid. Might be part of it.
So he's got the meta game. He played the original game, and that's how he times everything so perfectly. Great commentary. I can never time these jumps correctly. Sometimes I even forget to jump, and that's probably why I suck at Mario Kart. Anyway.
Hey, different strokes.
Different strokes.
Yep. So.
Indeed.
Let's see here. Looks like Clokey's pulling through in the front. Tails Lover's behind him, though, trying to get that 2nd place and get caught up. I can see they're making some movement. Walty.
Ooh, red shell.
Ooh,
on
no.
Paige.
Yep.
And on a course like this that's so short and so geometrically symmetrical, I guess you could say, or so geometrically sound, it's literally an oval. Those red shells are definitely killer. Let's take a look over at Kaida. What's she up to? Kaida is currently flipping In
Got a
11th
star
place,
and then
it's
some star and some mushrooms. Looks like
some
that's it.
shrooms.
Items wise, they're posed to make a comeback for sure.
Indeed,
Like,
looks
oh
like
yeah,
they're
looks
making
like
that
come through.
happen.
Made 2
Ninth
spots.
place.
Oh,
A
it's
little
like
bit
Granny
of
the Grass.
overshoot.
It happens. It happens.
It's all
Listen,
right.
I do it so often when I play this game. Say I'm
Absolutely.
not much of a Mario Karter myself, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I admire those folks who can and do play this game consistently because it is definitely a game that takes skill. I definitely recognize that for sure.
100%. That's also why they put the rubber barriers on the edge. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's flipping back to ultipaige.
Looks like we are through with
Hex
the
and
second
Clokey
break
and
now.
Zeph up front, as always. Dilly and Paige in 4th and 5th. Very nice. This is turning out to be quite the competitive cup to kick things off.
Absolutely.
The third pick will be Mount Wario in the Star Cup. Just why. Mount Wario in the Star Cup.
Is Rogi Bear back?
Is Rogi back? It doesn't look like it. Actually, no, it is. He is back.
Yep.
I think. Yep. So we got 12 players in the lobby. Beautiful, beautiful. So, good stuff.
I
Looking
see
at
a
chat.
Perfect.
B got hit by 3 stars from her own team. Them's the breaks. Starting with my worst course. I think she's referring to Neo Bowser City. Paige, if you get the hardest ones out to start with, then the rest of it's going to be smooth sailing.
Here,
So-
what I'll also do is I can see if I can post in the chat for stream what the next course will be as well.
Toby
case
also
those
mentioning in tournament. Yeah,
Anyway,
sounds good. Toby also mentioning in tournaments that I've done for OE, in case of a DC, they would give 4 points for the race. Otherwise, it would be a 5v6. But thankfully, it looks like Rogi's back in, so we don't have to worry too much. Paige beginning in 5th place. Getting that early acceleration, and we're off.
yeah, Rogi, I will do that. I'll put the name in chat when I see it.
Very good.
And we're off. Oh man, this is a course. This one
This
is
is a slalom
be a little
course.
bit more. Seems a bit more challenging too than the Excite Bike, at least in my opinion.
It's big slippery.
Definitely can take advantage of some of these speed ramps though, and I like the use of having an item out behind just to keep yourself safe.
Ooh, they get
from
the shortcut.
attacks.
Very nice.
Good jump.
Red shell
Paige.
out of the rip.
Mm.
Good
Okay, it
stuff.
looks like
So-
it's blocked by a banana.
In this section, you definitely want to be in the water. I believe that is the
Yes.
meta for this section. Water is moving just a little bit quicker than on land because you have the down current.
Yeah,
Hit the
yeah.
ramp, get that speed boost, and you're off and running.
Nice. Paige's been hitting every single one of these jumps.
Indeed.
Nicely done.
She's definitely been practicing 200 hours. Good stuff. Up here, you definitely want to hit those ramps or just do a star. I believe those negate the current, so you just drive right over them. You don't have the drag. This section's a little tricky for
Timing.
anybody who's ever skied ever will know that trees are your #1 enemy, and that is no different in the world of Mario Kart. So here we are. But yeah, slalom style courses. It's just a race to the bottom, getting to the finish line as fast as you possibly can. There are still curves, but you don't. Go ahead.
Bulleting. Sorry, I just saw all I saw was Rainby's name just fly by and like hit 3 people. So
She knows how to make a rep.
bullet bill.
She knows how to make an entrance.
Excuse me, I'm coming through. Like, yeah. Anyway,
Hey, here's another
but-
bullet bill coming through. Who could it be?
Ooh.
Maybe there's Rogi Bear as well.
man,
We're getting lots
middle
of
of this
good.
pack. Yes, middle of
Yes.
this pack is very competitive right here. Gotta
Indeed.
start coming up. Hitting ramps. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a bomb, and she just narrowly escapes it. Very
And
nice.
also hit the jump, mind you, like
All
perfectly
3
timed it as well.
rings.
That was great.
And
Here
a
comes the
nice
blue shell.
little- Oh,
Did you say blue
baby.
shell?
Did you say blue shell? Alrighty, and
Alright.
finish. Beautiful.
3 out of 4 have been
A
done.
little bit of a Hex, Clokey, and Zeph bringing out top 3 again. But I have a name,
fire
B
so
and
far.
Paige in the 3rd
Alright.
position.
Final
the
stage is going to
positions.
be Yoshi Valley
Yoshi Valley. You want to type that in chat?
from the Leaf Cup. Yep.
Leaf Cup. Yoshi Valley Leaf Cup. Yoshi Valley Leaf Cup. Nice. The Wild Yoshi Sanctuary. You guys are doing a fantastic job picking maps, by the way. Nobody
Yep.
has picked inconsistently yet. I know that was a worry, so. But
Wait, so this is the Yoshi Valley from N64 or no?
I believe so.
Oh man,
Yeah,
the
so
big
all the
leg
Mario
that, like smoosh ya. Anyway,
Yep.
big egg.
Big.
So
Yeah, Yoshi Valley and Moo Moo Farm, take no prisoners. N64 was a character building exercise for
yeah,
a lot
was
of
it
people.
Choco Mountain as well, where you had to
Choco
like, dodge
Mountain,
those-
yep.
Dude,
And of course,
Oh my
Rainbow
goodness.
Road. We haven't seen
Yeah.
any Rainbow Road action, and since teams are picking courses, we may not see.
We
a Rainbow
probably
Road all
won't.
night,
Yeah,
but-
honestly, like, you say that's the brave soul who's like, yes, let's compete on a Rainbow Road.
Yeah, we'll
And
see.
again, as someone who doesn't necessarily spend too much time playing Mario Kart, I don't know as much, but I will say that that's probably something that I would expect to not be picked often.
Indeed.
All right.
ultipaige finishing 9th that round, so she's going to start a little bit further in the pack, but there have been racers in worse positions that have done
Anything's
more with
possible.
less. Indeed.
Exactly. Yep. Oh man.
And just
whoever
like
that
that,
was,
she's
Paige just said
6
move.
points.
Booted him 2 feet to the left. Said
Yeah.
sorry. Just kept going.
Look, I'm going to be driving forward. Whether you're in front of me or not is entirely your prerogative, but just
Oh,
know.
Paige threw the red shell, and the gate said, "No, fam, I'm not doing
Debated.
it." I don't know why. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It was a good throw, good try. It was second
Here, she'll get
opportunity,
another
but
shot. and
She
maybe
doesn't want to hit her own
defensive
teammate though. Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, fires off the red
Hex.
shell. Same name. as
And
the
well,
Hex,
he
sorry, I
just
thought it was
barely misses it.
Hex.
It's all right.
I think Hex had a.
Oh, there's the big ol'
There's the
egg.
There's the egg.
Has is
Tails
so
over in
excited.
second. Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, it's more just because I don't know. That was like my worst nemesis as a kid playing
Indeed.
N64 Mario Kart until it wasn't suddenly, and then you're just like, oh, it's just a big egg. You just got to go around it. But
If it's
for a
Yoshi
while,
Ranch, does that mean that it's Yoshi Huevo Ranchero?
no
It's
idea.
a Yoshi egg on a Huevos
yeah.
Rancheros is ranch eggs.
Oh,
So
Honestly. Ooh,
I
the
didn't eat
shortcut
breakfast
with-
this morning.
Shortcut
so.
plus the star is going to be fantastic here.
Indeed. Picking
Cloaky
it right
is
up.
watching.
Oh, the
Oops, I
red
hit
shells,
the
they
red-
take no prisoners.
At least was able to still pick up the double items
Indeed. And of course, the star right afterwards, right after you need it. Oops, a little bit of a fall there from.
though.
I believe
Okay,
that was-
just switched over to view Kaida a bit here and just saw that they got the
Absolutely.
infinite items, so they got a bunch of
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, look at that.
That's
Look at all them
fantastic.
rotating, sending a blooper, sending some bombs. The big old
Oh,
egg.
well,
Walty got
hit
stuck
with
behind
red
that
shell, but,
egg.
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes, my
It
friend.
do be
You got
like
this.
that sometimes.
Using the boosts to get past the grass and use the ramps to make that movement. Good job. So yeah, Kaida's catching up. I'm seeing that.
Ooh,
Oh, no!
Green shell thrown
Green
from
shell.
the back, but that's
It's okay.
all right. She'll speed
Quick
right back up
recovery.
as
Thankfully, the lightning's not going to make too much of an impact on this here. Bullet bill. Oh man, that's
well.
great.
Ooh, that'll do
Great,
well.
great
That'll
timing.
get you a
Yep,
position
yep.
or two.
Okay, switching back.
Come
Paige
on.
here. Paige in 7th grabs a star and 3
Switch
mushrooms. Curious to see if Paige is going to be able to make up some of this gap here.
It's
We
gonna
shall
be-
see.
watch
Big egg.
That egg. Oh, big egg.
Oh,
She just narrowly
see,
misses it
that's-
very nice and takes the spot as a result.
Play games, suffer consequences. I'm kidding.
Play games of
Egg don't
questionable
play.
intelligence, win prizes of questionable intelligence, and just ekes out a 6
Oop,
to finish
nice.
it out.
How
Cool.
come? Wait a minute. Did that blue shell just say, "Yeah, you're close enough," and then just
Yeah,
decide?
so whenever the racers finish, it goes to the next person in front.
Right. Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
And that
But,
will round
man.
us out for Cup number 1. We will
Okay.
note the scores.
Get the
How
tally
did it
here.
turn out? So Team CG's, got that capture. Very nice. We'll do a little bit of math in between to figure it all out. But in the meantime, we will switch back over to the caster's desk and do the casting thing. So, what were your thoughts there, Haz? What did you see?
I mean, so there was a lot of pretty intense play in terms of items choice, or I'd say not choices. That's obviously random, but I did seem to notice that some of the most impactful decisions happened to be with some more simple items like green shells, just in terms of putting them in the way of other people. But it was just high speed, like a lot of hectic, like places were changed. We seem to have some really strong performance to start with from Hex and Cloaky. But then we saw the middle of the pack kind of shifted up quite a bit. So again, it's not really set in stone yet. We have 1 cup down, but we got 3 more left. Excited to
5, in
see.
fact. Yeah.
5, I'm so
cups.
sorry.
No, not at all. Yeah.
6
We're gonna
races,
be
4
here for a
cups,
little-
but I have it flipped around in my
Yeah, it's all right.
24, but the other way around.
24, but the other way around. Indeed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
let's
I'm
bring
excited.
our team captains back. We have Paige and Kaida, of course, but we also maybe we can get Same Name or Walty to come back and give us the
Yes.
CTC perspective. So, let's see here. I have a name. You stole 9th. Just checking in on chat while we're waiting on everybody to come back. We are tallying the scores as well, so bear with us as we do a little bit of math. Our nerves have finally calmed down. Yeah, absolutely. It takes 1 or 2 cups to get into the groove of things, but I think we're going to see some high octane performance in these upcoming cups. The first one's out of the way, all that nervousness is out of the way, so now we can really have
Hey,
some fun.
same name. Welcome
Yay, same name.
Hey,
Good
what's
stuff.
going on?
Yeah, we
Good.
got 5 more cups. This is
So,
gonna be
how did comms go?
exciting.
Great, great.
So
was,
Hex, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you guys were consistently rounding out 1, 2, and 3. You had Hex and I think some other people up there as
Cookie and
well.
Steph? Yeah.
Biggest thing was Walty and I. We knew that we were the weaklings coming into this competition, and using the items really, we're just using them as best we can, not to mess up our top performers.
Indeed. So that's kind of your strategy, is just playing and making sure that the strength players kind of, it's almost like,
Yep.
I don't want to say it's the flying V, but you're boosting up your best players to make sure that they do consistently.
Yeah.
Little Mighty
Shake
Ducks
and
reference
bake.
for you. Shake and bake. Yeah, do the cyclone.
Yeah.
The cyclone.
Shake and bake has been said before.
Okay.
In our voice chats.
It's El Diablo and Muscle Man.
Magic man.
Magic Man. Yeah.
So great.
What's an El Diablo? I think it's like some crazy chicken thing or something. So
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's I also noticed too, I mean, in most cases, like, you know, one of the things that you were able to make use of with your items was, instead of, you know, throwing them, just use them to be a defensive item. Just keep yourself safe from getting hit by something else until you need to grab another item. Like, if you're doing fine and you're not necessarily needing to try to push forward in your placement, then from a strategy standpoint, you can just, again, keep yourself safe. That's solid.
solid tech.
Hello, Paige.
Hello, Paige.
Hello.
So, give us the rundown. What were some thoughts? I know nerves were running high on your end of the things, so...
Yeah, whenever I do my first cup like that, I always am a little shaky, so I feel like that was a good one to, like, shake off the nerves. As soon as they got the pick and they were like, oh, our first is gonna be Neo Bowser City, I went, oh, dang. Because that is by far one of my worst courses. Anything that has to do with, like, slippery terrain like that is tough for me. But it was like, all right, I guess we're going hard out the gate. We're gonna get going, and I am really excited to keep playing. I was also watching through my capture card instead of my second monitor, so if I do way better next time, that's
Yeah, so making some adjustments, like you said, your nerves are kind of working as well, and you do have to consider the terrain of the courses as well, so it sounds like you did the best. Go ahead. The delay as well, yeah.
The delay is so real with this game with drifting and everything. It seems like you're not drifting at the right time, or like the boost you're getting doesn't exist. It's so weird. Yeah.
Good thing, and that's why we run so many of these cups, is just to make sure that you guys can iron out a lot of those in the initial stages. So, with that in mind, we've got the tally. I got it posted in the Discord. I just want to make sure. Looks like we verified everything, or I checked it. I assume that it was verified, and I trust your math. So let's go and take a look at our scoreboard. So, rounding things out for the first cup, Cool Guy Zone has accumulated 170 points. However, Team Multipaige not far behind, 136 points, keeping it pretty neck and neck. There's less than 50 points that separates both teams, so you could definitely change that on a dime. So, with that in mind, we'll go ahead and ask for your guys' next picks. If you want to be with your team, feel free to jump back over there. And once we have... Go ahead.
Coin toss.
Coin toss.
Oh, coin toss, absolutely. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's tails. Ultipaige will get the first pick this time around.
All right. Be right back.
See you guys in a second. Good luck, have fun.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious,
Go ahead.
do we think that teams are going to decide to play more to their strengths in terms of courses, or are they going to try to play more to their opponent's weaknesses?
That's
I wonder how much strategy is going to play in here.
I quite agree.
But we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not a whole lot of control that you have in strategizing for this game beyond just course selection and how we have it set up. So really picking and striking maps is your only thought. And with that, you can work a lot of it and stuff like that. But generally, I think in Mario Kart, familiarity with the tracks is definitely something to consider. But there's still also like just some fundamental skills, like knowing how to drift, knowing how to time. Jumps as well. Those are all going to play in as well, no matter what course that you're on. Maybe some courses more so than others, but yeah.
Yeah, I think playing to your strengths also, I think, is going to be what more people will gravitate towards, just because you want to be in your comfort space if possible.
Indeed.
And maybe trying to sabotage your opponent, but also at the cost of your own comfort or familiarity with the course might not be the best way to play your best. You know what I mean? So things to
Agreed.
consider.
Things to consider indeed, and things that I'm sure will come through in possibly these next couple cups. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Stardust. So little plug here for Mechanics GG. In case you didn't know, we are building a cool platform called Mechanics GG. It is built to help creators and streamers and content creators and all sorts of people to get the support that they so readily deserve, and secondly, engage with their audiences in their whole new ways. So part of the Community Cup is we actually test out, and by we I mean me, because I'm the one that writes all the code for Mechanics GG right now, but we use it as a place to test out a lot of things, and one of the things that we've built is Stardust. Stardust, in case you don't know, is a a creator-controlled digital currency that allows creators to give out free digital currency to their audience for doing whatever they like, and they can use that currency, the audience can, to slap all sorts of fun stickers and play sounds and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that you guys get in on the fun as well. So if you head over to mechanics.gg, that is mechanyx.gg/SD for Stardust /mechanics, you will see the Stardust Marketplace for this very stream, and you can slap all sorts of stickers and have some fun with us. Stickers will be on the caster's desk as well as all the other views, but when we're actually racing, we want to make sure that the focus is on the players, so we have them disabled there. But definitely check it out, head over there, and we have some exclusive Community Cup stickers just for this particular tournament, including the Blue Shell Shenanigans Cup logo, a little Community Cup series sticker with a blue shell, and then chat wants Baby Park, which I'm sure you guys do. Chat, maybe you can sound off and let us know if you want Baby Park. And then it's the blue shells for me. It really is. So, little plug there for Stardust. We'll get, maybe you can put the link in the chat as well. So, there we are. Now,
Looks like
we have
our courses.
We do have our picks. So, ultipaige won the first the coin toss for this particular cup. So we'll be heading to Ribbon Road, which is in the Bell Cup first time around. That is, yeah, there we go. Ulti team win, kind of slapping it up. I love it. So once again, Ribbon Road from the Bell Cup.
Good luck to our competitors.
Indeed. Good luck. Have fun. So once again, it'll be Ribbon Road, and that is in the Bell Cup. I believe that's the lower right one.
Yep. Ribbon
Road. Lots of toys. The picks are coming in. And a big old slap. Thank you, Toby, for Chat Wants Baby Park. I feel like that's not going to be the last time that we see that particular sticker. Chat Wants Baby Park. We definitely do. So, let's go, people, Tails says.
Oh, no. I mean, I tried to get into the chat sooner, but that's okay. I mean, honestly,
right.
if 5% chance here.
No, yeah, we're good.
Please don't.
Oh no! I can't. Commentator's curse. We're going
5%.
to Rainbow Road. So, that was kinda. That's all right. So CGZ will get the next pick.
I tried
anyway.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Well. And
Here
now
we go.
for something completely different. Good luck,
Indeed.
everyone.
Rainbow Road. This is where the boys become men, the girls become women, and the other pronouns become slightly older pronouns.
Yes.
The
Time
theys
to
become more theys.
see how this happens.
Indeed.
Okay, so personally, I have never been good at Rainbow Road, I have to say. And as far as the
Has
stage
anyone?
goes, like, I am, well, clearly because Paige is clearly in first.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Commentator's
I'm
curse.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Paige, I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
Yes. Watch out for the chomp. That's just gonna smoosh you. Not big egg, but big egg with teeth.
Big egg with teeth. Big teeth.
Yes. Big teeth.
Big teeth eats big eggs.
Let's see here. So again, big fight in the middle of the pack here. Do we have anybody pulling up front? From what I can see,
Long
looks like Tails Lover's
sweeping
farther up
sections.
front there.
We love long sweeping sections, and there's plenty of those on this course. Some sections with railing, so you don't have to worry about, some without. So
That's
as
the
we can
biggest
see,
challenge.
indeed, and as you can see, there's some on the right here. So there's even some sections where it's just one part is covered in rails. So Golden Shroom will definitely help. Rogie Bear also on Team Multi-Page, holding position number 7. We'll love to see it.
Paige pushing up through, trying to make their way back up to the middle of the pack here.
Oh
Looks
man, I
like-
forgot to change over
Oh,
the
Multi
scene.
with the
Oh
blue bill.
man! I'm so sorry, chat. Thank you guys for reminding me.
Good catch.
I still had it on the chat view,
Thank
so
you. Thanks, Toby. Appreciate you.
all I see is seizure-inducing
All right.
colors. Lol.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
Then-
Rainbow Road in the books. 8th place. So Hex, Zeph, and Clokey taking up 1, 2, and 3. Tails and Dilly in 4th and 5th. It looks like we had a lot of Team Ulti representation in the middle
of the
pack
pack
there.
again.
So
Yeah.
very nice. The next course will be Royal Raceway from the Banana Cup. Royal Raceway from the Banana Cup. If we want to get that in chat as well.
Yep. Posting it now.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, in this case, we had a little bit of a map
Rainy.
mishap. That happens. No worries. We're not sweating it here. So, in that case, the team we played out, the points do count, but the team will automatically get theirs, or the next team will get their pick. Well, I guess if we're alternating, then it doesn't really matter.
right.
So, yeah, we just play it out. But here we
Play
are.
the-
We're back on. Yeah. Indeed. It's okay. Have fun, as Tim says. Everybody listen to Tim. At least in
Perfect.
this particular circumstance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're here
yeah.
first and foremost to have a good time and just spend time having friendly competition with our communities. So,
Indeed.
with that
Paige.
being said, let's get started with our second race.
Indeed. Getting that quick boost coming off of the between 2 and 1 Q. For those of you playing along at home, if you hold the A button, accelerate when the number changes from 2 to 1, you get a little itty bitty boost. So,
Off the starting line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yep. 4th place, holding.
Yeah. Again, like
Paige
it's,
has
it's
her-
like. Sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. So, middle of the pack here. Again, this just seems to be the most competitive. There's so many.
Indeed.
So many different like place changes. There's a lot of item usage. The items are like not the worst because you're not in first to third, but you also have items that are not like the gangbuster items from like 7th through like 10th or to 12th. Sorry,
When he says gangbusters, he means Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill
Bullet
stars and the gold mushrooms. Yeah, those 3.
Indeed.
And or boo if you can steal stuff from other
Yeah.
players. It's it can be crushing sometimes, but sometimes you just get like a banana and you're like, really, bro? I'm an 8th. Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
it
man.
happens. Red shell off the gate there, but
shell
it looks
out.
like that got blocked. Yeah, I see a lot of defensive plays, which seem to also
Indeed.
be really important here.
That was a meta that I didn't learn about Mario Kart till way later than I should have, that you can item cancel with certain items as long as you have them pulled out or in your hand.
Yep.
So,
Just hold them behind you. That's right.
indeed. But yeah, we're seeing consistently just a battle in the middle. We talked about it at the start of the tournament, but this is really going to be fought in the middle positions.
That's right.
4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, where the most players are usually grouped.
Also, how you
gold
can
mushroom.
adapt depending on what happens to you. Like if you take a bit of an L in terms of an item.
Ooh, Paige with the bullet bill. She's going to get a nice boost from that.
Yeah, third.
Back in
say,
position.
all the way up to 3rd place. Put some
Indeed.
pressure.
I'm not going to remark on how promising that Paige is
Blue shell.
looking. Ooh, a blue shell. We love to see it. Blue Shell Shenanigans in the play. We wouldn't have named it the Blue Shell Shenanigans Cup if we didn't expect something like that.
I like the fact that Paige was also covering the options there because they say with Paige having the star, she was able to go from left to right and like kind of zigzag to keep that approach closed
Indeed.
off while she has that invincibility. And also
Ooh,
had
she's
this-
going
the
to
extra
cut it in
speed.
close. Is she going to get
Paige
it? She
got
does!
second
Paige gets
place.
second!
All right.
Beautifully done!
That was
Paige showing that Team Multi-Page can get a podium too.
absolutely.
Hex and Zeph taking 1st and 3rd around her. And Bunny Hop. Look
Yeah,
at
but-
that.
Page, I have a name, so we have like again like a lot of Team Ulti-Page pulling up the middle of the pack.
Indeed.
They're doing their job to try to keep that lead under control.
The 3rd pick will be SNES Rainbow Road. So
Where are we
Rainbow
going?
Road Lightning from SNES Rainbow Road. Or sorry, SNES Rainbow Road from the Lightning Cup. Or wait.
Yes,
Oh.
that's right.
And it's light. There's the N64 Rainbow Road.
N64 one or the SNES one?
SNES.
SNES.
Rainbow
Or
Road.
SNES.
SNES.
SNES. Okay, so that is in the Triforce Cup. So
Yes.
SNES Rainbow Road. Beautiful. Okay, everybody got it. Cool.
We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. But this could be the cup where Team ultipaige starts to bring it back. We shall see.
I can't help but feel partially responsible. When I was like earlier, I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna pick Rainbow Road, and then they get it twice in one cup. That's
Yep.
totally my fault. I'm so
We
sorry.
definitely
Like,
debated. Commentator cursed all over that.
My bad, but you know, it's okay.
My
It's,
bad.
all in the name of friendly competition and entertainment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay.
The third
Go.
race.
Race number 3.
Ed we do have a request from Rain B. Please tell us sooner. There is a little bit. Maybe we can queue up the next pick in chat, and then you just hit enter when it's time, so that
Yes.
we debut at the same
No
time. I
problem.
think that stream delay is being a little troublesome with us. So, Paige starting from a promising position, second place off of the pole. Ooh, hoo, hoo, lots of skirt, and whoop whoop going on in here. You guys knew all about skirt, but you didn't know about woo woo. That's the, I don't know what noise that is, but a car makes it.
Nope. No
But
idea.
just believe me, trust me when I say. Is she gonna go
Siren.
straight? She does it, big ol',
Big jump, good timing.
big jump
Again,
right
using
in the
that-
middle.
Make that catch up. Yep, closing the gap quickly. Definitely. That lead held by CGZ right now. Paige is trying to challenge it as best as.
That's a big old bomb. What's he gonna do with it? A little bit overshot. That's all right though. It's really hard to do it on this course with such a crazy right angle turns. You literally
Yes,
have to
that
drift
is.
into it.
It's difficult. I definitely agree. Like this is probably the more difficult Rainbow Road in my opinion of the two.
Chat was
But-
saying that it's the good Rainbow Road, so there's
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
love
I
for the
could be
Rainbow
wrong.
Road. No, not at
Yeah.
all. I mean, it's all a matter of personal opinion. I love N64 Rainbow Road personally, but I'm not
Maybe
a
it's
big
because
fan
we
of
also
this
have,
one.
like, we were forced to deal with it growing up.
Yep. There's also a lot less pixels, so you didn't really see where the barriers were. I don't even think there
True.
were barriers on N64. They added those probably post.
I think later.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only someone anyway. Yeah, it was like very few spots where they actually had an N64.
Indeed.
But agreed.
You'll
Let's
have to
see
excuse
here.
us boomers as we lament on N64 games.
Honestly.
Paige, 12th place on the third lap. There's
Yeah, I switched over and checking out, and Kaida's
Kaida.
coming
Let's take a
third and
look
actually
over there.
comes up with third
Third
place.
place for
You talk about-
Kaida.
Like this is the start of the redemption arc.
This is the start of the redemption arc. We're going into the hyperbolic time chamber. We're not saying no. We're not leaving it on one cup. I'm about to
Kaida
go in
pulling
and
up third
trade.
place.
Indeed,
good.
Kaido third place, Paige second place last game. This is looking promising for Team ultipaige.
Making some, yeah, man, striking back a little bit this time. It's been
If
good
they
so
can
far.
consistently
Oh,
hold
sorry.
those-
In chat, I've got the next
it'll be
stage.
donut planes from the special cup.
Yep, posted it as soon as I could.
Yeah, I think the strategy really here is those. Even if Team ultipaige can get somebody on the podium, first, second, or third, at least somewhere, that breaks up CGZ getting all three of those point bonuses. And Team ultipaige has been doing so consistent with getting the middle positions that it's gonna all start to add up.
Absolutely,
I'm
yeah.
liking what I see.
Tails had. Oh man, whoever.
Hmm?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Tails is correct. Donut Plains was in the banana cup.
It's all right. We
I
found
was-
it nonetheless.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Beautiful.
It's great to see this though. Honestly, it's like good job Tails with getting second that race as well. So like we had a couple great placements that last race. So about to start number 4.
Number 4, rounding out cup number 2. The final race, ultipaige on 12th position. Right behind another Waluigi. There's like 3 Waluigis in play.
Mm-hmm.
All the doppelgangers. Wow. Can we get some was in the chat? There
There you go. Okay.
Yeet. Ooh, and just like that, from 12th to 3rd, 2nd, 5th, I shouldn't say anything about positions. Commentator
Yeah,
curse is real.
they will change so quickly.
Dramatically. I would be sitting here, like, coughing my lungs out, trying to catch my breath as I'm trying to cast every position change in a game like this.
Oh,
A little bit of wet pavement here, get you sliding around.
yeah, that's one thing that is interesting about this stage is that the terrain kind of changes a couple times throughout that specific course. So you have to actually be aware of that.
Yeah, I was about to make the analogy that it's sliding around like a piece of fried chicken that just came out of the fryer. You know how it's like covered in oil a little bit and it's more inclined to slide. So there's parts of the section that are just like drenched in. Those are like the wet fried chicken sections. Then you got some dry fried chicken sections, and nobody likes dried fried chicken. I mean, we like to see the wet sections. We like to see the shenanigans.
Yeah, literally. Original recipe versus extra crispy.
Extra crispy, yeah, absolutely.
But,
covered in ranch dressing or dry rub. So, man, I'm hungry. Is anyone else hungry? I know Paige is hungry to get out of 11th place. Let's talk about that.
No, they got this. I'll say honestly though, like say this last lap, but items make such a huge difference, where we could see some change-ups happen here.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Ooh, dodging the lightning with a good old star, cheeky star, just in time. Gonna get that mushroom. I'm telling you guys, anything can change. Do not count this game until the third lap, because the third lap, she literally went from 12th to 3rd place. Paige brings it to the podium again, from 12th at the starting block to podium at the end. That was a beautiful thing. Excellent showing from Team ultipaige. Excellent showing from Team CGZ. Things got interesting. And Dilly bringing out first place for that one as well. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We will get a tally for you guys in just a little bit, and we'll switch back over to our interview view, bring it back, and we'll have our team captains stop on by when they get a second as well.
Yep.
So, what did you see in there, Haz? What were some thoughts?
Well, so again, we saw, besides the 5% chance of something actually happening, and us starting off with a unexpected stage choice, everybody rallied well, played some great races. Again, I think we saw some similar strategies happen, but because we were on different maps, we got to see a little bit of mix-ups in terms of how the races were being determined. For example, the first cup we had a little bit more domination from CGZ's team in the first few spots, but this time around we had ultipaige hitting podiums for 3 out of the 4 races. Really impressive.
Indeed. Like you said, it's the start of the redemption arc. We're in Cup number 2. If Cup number 1 was a dominant showing for CGZ, I feel like Cup number 2 is Team ultipaige definitely striking back just a little bit. We'll get the tally here in a second to figure out what the positioning and what the points look like, but I think Team ultipaige is definitely holding on with confidence. So if we can get our team captains back in just a second. I think Paige is with us as well.
Hello.
Congratulations. 3rd place in the second one, second to round it out. What were some thoughts? What was going through your head?
Definitely feeling more confident now that we got the first one out of the way. I'm way less shaky. Our whole team, we were on Discord, and we all had the shaky hands for the first cup. So the second cup, we had a bit more stable hands on that one. Feeling a lot better about that one. And overall, I'm having a lot of fun so far. We're getting some more people up in that top 3. I think this is a really, really great start.
Beautiful. Yeah, those shaky hands, they always come out with any sort of competition. It just shows that you want it. I'd be worried if you didn't have shaky hands, so it's great to hear that you guys had a good time and you guys are gelling and having fun despite the nervousness. We've also got Same Name back as well. Yeller, what's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
What were some thoughts? Take us through that cup.
I mean, everyone else is happy because a lot of us performed really well. I had a couple moments that I felt like I was keeping up with everyone. I was in 3rd place last lap and I get hit by something. It just I dropped a lot of places and coming only with 12 points. I need to step it up for my team.
Sure.
Everyone else is performing great though, because we all got a strategy and we're working off each other. But
okay.
I think a couple more games we're gonna get used to some things. I ran into a couple items that is supposed to hit somebody else and I blocked it. Get down, Mr. President.
Very pertinent.
Saved ultipaige once and then
yeah, absolutely. So across borders, Same Name, the Secret Service. So playing some Secret Service, taking blue shells and bullet bills, we should say, for everybody. So what were your thoughts, Jordan? Anything you want to ask of our captains?
No, I mean, besides if they think there's going to be any ideas on keeping the courses unique, continuing to keep them unique, or if they're going to maybe start planning some strategies about like, hey, we played well on this one, so maybe we can play this one again, or I don't know. I'm not sure what their thoughts are, but
absolutely. And to be fair, it's not super totally competitive here.
No, of
I
course,
mean,
of
there's there's probably some strategizing that can be done by each side, but here we're just having fun, and so they could just be talking about spicy memes and fried chicken because we were talking about fried chicken a little bit ago. So they could just be talking about that in voice chat for all we know. But yeah, so let's take a look at the scoreboard. So cup number 2, Cool Guy Zone came out with 175 points, a strong showing indeed. Team ultipaige showing that's a little bit off sectioned. Bear with me here. We're just going to bring that right over. There we go. 153 points. So moving on up in the world. Team ultipaige taking a couple more points, which is really, really nice. And
it was closer that time.
Indeed, it is closer.
Mm-hmm.
We are less than 100 points out, so yeah. We've got some team picks coming in as well, so we will switch back over to our racer view and do the coin toss. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads, so Cool Guy Zone will get the first pick off of this.
Hold on, I gotta redo. I'm checking this math again.
No, go ahead. We're checking the math.
Well, we want to make sure we remember. I think that one of the races in the first cup, didn't we have Yogi had to, or Rogi, sorry, not Yogi. Rogi ended up getting dropped, so I don't know if there might be a point deficit between the 2 cups as a result of that.
There could be.
I think because they were able to join back up and continue racing, when I looked at the points afterwards, they had still accumulated points, so there may have been like 3 or 4 points that were lost from that one DC, but they still did accumulate points after.
Okay, do we want to add 4 to CG's or ultipaige's score? Are we okay with that?
We just gotta make sure we know if there's a deficit.
Right.
But what's up, same name?
I was just redoing the math. Everything's adding up still.
Okay.
What Paige said. Let me see. Might
So-
be what happened. Yeah, because they're missing points from the first one.
Right. So if we give
They
what's
get their first race?
right, so 175 plus 153 is 428. No, hold on.
175 plus 153 is
300
328.
328.
328. So what's 170 plus 136? Is that 306?
That's 306.
58, 40. Yeah.
306.
So do we just want to hand the difference over to Team Multipaige to call it the same?
Well, that because like
It's
depends on how
100.
many-
Wait.
Yeah, hang on. 306 versus 328.
So we'd be giving 22 points to Multipaige's team.
Effectively.
I think that's what that. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what the missing points would be.
Sounds good. So we can
Yeah,
update
because so it's actually a closer game than we thought.
it. Indeed.
Yes,
So
I
I'm
think we'll
updating
have to,
this- Go
because
ahead.
we lost the points from game 1, and they didn't join back up until what, game 2?
Something like that. But B is saying in chat that when you rejoin, it starts back at 0. So I think-
Yeah, that's okay.
So I think the easiest thing is just to take the difference and give it to Team Multipaige if that's cool with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, we'll
Cool.
do that.
As long as it's like within one race's potential points possibility, right? Because if it's not,
Yeah,
more,
you
then that's
could
not-
earn 22 points in a race.
Correct. I
Yep,
believe so.
yep.
Yeah.
Because
So,
a perfect run is 60.
okay.
So that'd be 15 is the max you could get.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So,
so then-
check this out. We are at 345 for Team Cool Guy Zone and Team Ultipaige at 311. There is 34 points. One race's worth of points separating you guys after 2 cups. That gets me hyped, personally. So, beautiful. I'm glad the math checked out. Thank you guys for working through it.
Yes,
Thank you.
makes a lot of sense. Yep, that works.
Yeah.
Oh, and you said we got first pick?
Yes,
correct.
you guys get first
All right,
pick.
let me go get my picks. Be right back.
Cool, cool, cool. That feels more even. Indeed, it does be. And thank you guys for bringing our attention to that. So, let's get caught up on chat while we're waiting. So, Toby says chicken, shark emoji. I am inclined to agree. Am I centering my div tags, Drew? Absolutely. Kaida. We're going to switch over here. Kaida. Have you ever known me to not center my div tags? Because I totally do. Except times when I don't. Hey, look at that. Ultipaige slapping an ulti team. Look at all the stickers. Community Cup hype. Beautiful as well. So, Rainbee had some exposition. I love it. Slap all the stickers. In case you wanted to know, I will type it in the chat. I should have set up a command for it. G/. But, you know, production value. If you head over to that link, you can spend some Stardust of your own. If you follow Mechanics on Mechanics GG, you can get some free Stardust as well. And then you can slap all the fun stickers as well. So I have a plan. Team Ulti hide bananas in their engines when they're not look okay. And B says I'm on it. So if you're gonna like fix a race, B, it's probably best not to tell the whole chat that you're fixing a race. I'm just kidding. So slip and slide on this banana peel. Beautiful. The picks are in. We'll slip on over. Cool Guy Zone had the first pick. So the first pick is going to be Hyrule from the Triforce Cup. If we can
Honestly, if Hyrule wasn't in the Triforce Cup, that'd be a crime.
that would be worrisome indeed. So the cheat code is 3. The link gives